Can you perform a simple Yo, yet another week, yet another episode of MCW. That being said, I did go ahead and yeet something over in the Discord. So for those that have yet to join it, feel free to go ahead and hop on in. Because I might go ahead and toss MCW to a little bit earlier in the day, depending on what y'all say. Feel free to go ahead and check it, because quite frankly, I have a... Let me see this here. Let me yoink this down. I'm debating, even though it'd be late as hell, I might go ahead and make a video on the whole direct stuff. We'll see. But quite frankly... Is this it? Where is this? Why are you not showing? There we go. You can go ahead, feel free to join the Discord, because your boy did go ahead and toss up the poll here to see what time y'all would fancy MCW to be. So far, I'm seeing the lead being Saturdays around 8 p.m. and WKW getting moved to Sundays around 5, currently taking the lead. Also, another reason why I would move WKW to a bit earlier in the day, because Sundays tend to be our pay-per-view days. So in the case scenario where we have a pay-per-view, I'd probably go ahead and have that be around 8, maybe? It's TBD, to be determined, but that is the main plan currently as it pertains to that. But I hope y'all are doing good and well, as it is time for yet another episode of MCW. I'm leaving that poll up for 1 week. Next week, if that does have some different whatchamacallits, I might go ahead and have next week be the first show we have where the time does properly shift. We'll see. 100% for the week after that, after the pay-per-view. But as it pertains to now, quite frankly, we got ourselves a bit of a show. They announced the card earlier today. As it pertains to that of the one of the King of the Ring matches, it was supposed to be, if memory serves me correctly, let me go ahead and pull this up. It was supposed to be Mac taking on that of Abaddon as a part of the King of the Ring tournament. However, due to that of the suspension that has been going on, Abaddon is not currently in the arena. We got security armed, deployed outside the arena, making sure that no shenanigans take place. And so we got that of Broly getting one last chance for the King of the Ring match here, as he readies to take on that of WKW's World Champion, Big Mac. We got that of Noah trying to get a little bit of a get back on a Master Chief. Came up short last week against that of the Doomslayer. Intercontinental Championship multi-person match, likewise with the World Championship. No more contender qualifiers for both of those. Both elimination matches as well. Scarlet will be defending the Gimmick Grand Championship, and in the main event, Riku and Azul will be taking on one another as a part of the King of the Ring tournament. All that and more tonight. But let's not waste any more time, and let's get straight into it, as it's time for the King of the Ring, as this match is scheduled for one fall. Let me yoink this over here. Alright, now this match is scheduled for one fall. Has had a bit of an up and down run so far this season. Could tonight be the night that Broly can get momentum back in his favor? Past couple of weeks, we've seen a bit of a weirdness going on. Trick Williams was supposed to be a part of the King of the Ring tournament, had a match scheduled for him. However, quite frankly, shit did not go as he planned. Likewise, it's true with Abaddon wanting to be a part of this tournament. Not in the arena, not here tonight. And in turn, Broly taking on Big Mac. Winner moves on. That almost jump scared me. That nearly jump scared me. Oh, God. Well, I was about to sit here and talk about how there was another individual donning the attire of Abaddon. And it seems like he is deciding to try and take care of Broly. I'm assuming that this individual, whoever this is, quite frankly, trying to prevent anybody. Why would you taunt in his face? Trying to prevent anybody from taking the actual Abaddon's place. Throwing Broly down. This could be the beginning of a bit of a brawl here. Security was stationed outside and backstage. Yeah, that is Broly. He is not exactly the lightest motherfucker to pick up and throw. Hey, I know one of y'all just went ahead and tried to yoink Trick Williams last week. Don't think you're going to be having that ease when it comes to Broly. Sending this individual donning the attire of Abaddon down to the ground. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know what was in your, the wheelhouse there. Don't know what you were thinking. Both kind of spacing out here. Broly tried to walk away, couldn't quite get away from this man. Seems like he's trying to figure out what his next move is. Having a hold of Broly, sending him to the table. Let me do this here real quick while this scuffle continues on. Sarah's being reintroduced. Hey, as long as it's not Broly shucking them all the way into the ring. Hey, you know what? Maybe it's still not exactly something you want to see. Big up Sarah joking around the head of Broly. Broly already getting back in control. Never mind. This the imposter Abaddon taking out Broly. Wait, another one targeting Mac, which was supposed to take on that of Broly. So again, the actual Abaddon not here tonight. This individual trying to take that Mac. Another one targeting Broly. Good Lord, hold on. As we get things sorted out here, again, I'm gonna go ahead and probably pin this. Time change. Y'all vote in the Discord. Let me pin this in case somebody else joins on in. And I just got word from Mcw that this is going to be turned into a tag match. The imposter Abaddon's taking on that of both Mac and Broly instead of the previously set King of the Ring bout here. Up going for the roll up. Cover. And a kick out at one. That being said, I have to question what is... Like, I could assume these two's motives is to make sure that Abaddon does not get Ejectocito Cuzzo'd right out of this tournament. But the question is who is these two individuals and why are they donning the appearance of Abaddon. They got the singlet, they got the boots, they got the pants, they got the mask, the doggone elbow pads, everything. Albeit with shirts trying to further disguise who they are. What do they have to gain siding themselves with him? As Mac currently getting stomped out here. I'm calling this one here, number 2, going for the splash. Right across the rib cage of Mac. Now targeting the legs as well. Just trying to wear him down and out. Make this a little bit of an easier fight. Genuinely, like last time we saw Abaddon, the actual Abaddon, he was being taken out by that Pharaoh after the two were suspended, a good week or two after that. Quite frankly, up getting him back up. Oh God, a power slam. Now landing a couple of mean shots to the skull. At the very least, they might have succeeded in buying the actual Abaddon some more time as it pertains to not getting it removed from the King of the Ring tournament. That being said, the other match that was previously announced will be going on, as it will be that of Riku and Azul in the main event. Here's a backbreaker to Mac. Trying to cripple this man and his chances of walking out. One step closer to calling himself king. The original individual supposed to take on that of Abaddon. Did I miss anything? We were just starting off the night here. The imposter Abaddon's here, taking out that of Mac and Broly before they could go on with the King of the Ring match. Broly was supposed to be the actual Abaddon's replacement due to Abaddon being suspended, but then these two imposters taking up counter, debuting this week, next week. As Broly getting laid out. Heading up top goes number 2. Landing a mean elbow across the chest. What day is that? Feel free to let your boy know. Because I do have over in the Discord poll going live. That'll be going that'll be up for the next week. Y'all get to decide and vote when y'all want me to go ahead and move the time for MCW shows to. Currently in the lead with 2 votes is have MCWs moved to Saturdays around 8 p.m. and WKWs get moved to Sundays around 5 p.m. But we also got Fridays around the current time. Just keep it with the current time. Fridays around 2:45 p.m. EST. Thursdays 3 p.m. ESTs. Mondays around 11 p.m. EST and Wednesdays around 11 p.m. EST. Those are the 6 kick out. The 6 the 6 doggone categories, good lord. The 6 options. It should be over in MCW and WKW news. I'll probably do an at everyone ping tomorrow, like during the afternoon when most people are awake, as a little bit of a reminder. But nevertheless, Broly now in control here, landing a splash to the back. Hey, you thought shit was sweet earlier when you landed an elbow across this man's chest, but this man is built different. Like dropping an elbow onto a pad of concrete. That being said, getting control back in his favor, going for nope counter. Big back body drop. Now Irish whip, straight to the ropes. Trying to get him up and counter. Fighting his way out of it. Jesus, knee to the back of the neck. Tag it comes at number 1, I'll call him. This individual appeared last week, abducted that of Trick Williams, making sure that the King of the Ring tournament wouldn't go on. As number one heads up to the top rope. Clothesline dropping Broly. Up, allowing Mac to make the tag. Kind of surprised. Why? Also, I forgot. I don't think I did this last week. Let me do it this week. Get my MCW attire back on. Back into the match. Mean drop kick to the face. God, number one feeling pretty disgraceful right now. Getting him back up. Offer. Nope. Referee killed all that momentum. Good lord. There we go. Now you're going off the ropes. Drop down under. And a mean landing. Mac a good week removed from his hard-fought victory over that Akuma Saibo. That looked like both a splash and a teabag. I don't know who got the worst of that, but good lord, it wasn't worth it. For a suplex. No, stunner of sorts. Tag in comes Broly as both of the imposter Abadons laid down and out. Picking number one back up and making him bleed. Yep, back to the second rope. Telling him, stand up. Get up, get up, get up. Shoulder tackle. Tag number two back in. And Uranagi. Looking to finish things off here. Take to the midsection. Go off the ropes. Ref, get out the way. Neck breaker. Cover. 1, 2, and kicked out. Fortunately for Mac, jumped the gun there. Yes, this is indeed tag team wrestling. I'm glad y'all noticed. Off the ropes, down goes Mac. What the hell? The hell was that? Odd. I don't know what just happened there. Nevertheless, number two setting Broly to the outside. Picking him back up. Count of 1. Both trying to wear Broly out here. Count of 2. Count of 3. Up, and Broly getting dropped once more. Count of 5. Ref reaching the count of 6. Number 2 getting back in the ring. Sending Broly back in. Still got a question as to what their game plan is here. Even beyond just simply targeting Broly and Mac trying. I am assuming. I cannot confirm. I cannot deny. I can only assume. Count of 3. Broly getting back up. Tagging in Mac. Counting 5. Mac sitting here emoting as Broly charging right after both of the imposter Abaddons. Count of 7. Mac joining in. Leveling Broly. Mac sitting here watching. As if they both have their sights set on Broly. Count of 4. 5. They trying to take Broly as well. Mac quickly joining. Dropkick didn't get all of it. And a mean Superman knocking out Mac. Don't know if it's a full-fledged Superman punch of sorts. As we reach the counts of 5, 6. Max not going towards the ring, trying to pick up Broly yet again. We saw one of the Imposter Abaddons take that at Trick Williams and carry him backstage, boot knocking Broly down. Mac once again trying to play aid here. Trying to be a little cautious, as these two look like they're trying to kidnap Broly as well. Mac on the receiving end of a beatdown. Hey, if you can't lift Broly up, might as well start throwing him. Count of 7. Also welcome Instar. Congrats on the first. Trying to lift Broly. Not quite effective. Ow. Trying to seemingly kidnap Broly just the same way as they've done to have Trick Williams. Lord. Match ending in a double countout draw. Nobody winning there. I am very alarmed. Very alarmed and very concerned. Nevertheless, we have to move on, ladies and gentlemen. I might change this up, considering how long some of these last time on things go. But for those that were not here last week, as we ready to make our way over to that of our next match, we had a little bit of a odd-ass dynamic take form as we say hello to a new faction. Mcw, why did you sanction this? For those that didn't see this,
You two! Something's very off with you both. I can sense you two correctly, and you keep evading me. So, to save you two from having careers of being bumbling goobers, I, your new teacher, am here. Any objections?
I object.
Quiet! What about you, Riku? That's 2 votes for yes. I'll be seeing you two. Oh yeah, we'll need a name.
Miss Nakamura?
Great idea! Since you two will be my students, we shall be known as Viva la Nakamura! Perfect!
Why didn't you say anything?
Hey, don't blame me, Noah.
Don't you start? She asked you, and you sat there all quiet. Hey, get back here, dummy!
I'm pretty certain they didn't say yes. I don't know why you sanctioned that, Miku, if you're being a troll or what. But, seems like we have a bit of an update.
Rise and shine, boys!
Diyos ko po, tulungan niyo ako.
Noah, I think nakakalimutan mo na siya yung...
Already speaking Tagalog? Walang hangganan ng impluensya ko!
What?
Noah, Miss Mika called for you. And don't worry, I'll be in your corner tonight. And with...
I appreciate the effort, but is that a t-shirt with me on it?
Something's wrong?
Nothing, Teach.
You crumble that easily?
Shush! Be careful while I'm out.
Ain't no way she already has fucking merch. She already made a t-shirt of y'all. Y'all been together for like, y'all haven't even had a match together. God, let's... my brain cells fried trying to wrap themselves around it. Let's just get to the match here. Music Man, anytime now. There you go. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, representing representing the team of Halo to Hell, he is one half of the MCW Tag Team Champions of the World, Master Chief. Story began around the beginning of the season when Hatsune Miku, the general manager of MCW, positioned that of poor Riku to take, I don't know if take care is exactly apt description, but to supervise the Doomslayer and Master Chief, as the two struggled a little bit at the start of the season to gain momentum. However, with a little bit of the aid of Riku and the two finding a way to work together, those two made their way to the tag titles before immediately dropping Riku like a bad habit. Now it seems like, quite frankly, Riku and Noah have a little bit of a score to settle with that of the Doomslayer and Master Chief. Riku, however, seeks to take care of these two on tomorrow's episode of WKW, as quite frankly, they were a part of the Trios Championship tournament. However, due to the fracturing of the stable, we'll be having a 3-on-3 match where it will be the proper debut of Viva La Nakamura taking on that of Chief, Slayer, and a third individual they're choosing. I'm not quite certain as to who. That being said, while Riku will be taking on that of Azul tonight, he will be keeping a close eye backstage alongside that of Scarlett Nakamura, as the young student of Nakamura prepares to take on an icon. Welcome in, Jokes. Hope you're doing good and well. And his opponent. God, it's a crime that WWE didn't use Blair Davenport as much. I just have to say that because this music actually I really fuck with this doggone song. Back to the topic at hand. And his opponent. Making his way to the ring, representing Viva La Nakamura, Noah. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good and well. That being said, real quick, fuck having to wake up at like 8 in the morning for a Nintendo Direct. If y'all did not see, I did go live earlier. Good lord, it is not that easy to wake up with a horrid sleep schedule. I was going to go ahead and try to edit shit down or find someone to edit. I might edit it myself. And maybe even do my own thoughts on the Direct. Because there was some big dubs and there was a couple of things that irritated me, but he slept clean through that bitch. I can't blame you. Too fucking early. I hate it. Cover. Good lord, Chief has tree trunks for fucking legs. Last week, Noah got decently close in his match against that of the Doomslayer last. Close don't get you nothing. Hell, close get you nothing but hurt feelings. When in the end of it all, you still hold the L. And for the forearms of the dome, this man's kind of well protected. Don't know how effective this will be against him. God, ow. And time for some more disrespect. Mink! Mink. Alright. Shit. If I find myself saying at any point in time that damn Scarlett Nakamura taught you something, huh? And it actually leads to something of note. I feel myself obtaining an aneurysm trying to comprehend that. Good lord, dropkick. Going to the cover. Fuck sake! Soundboard didn't even want to play for me. Where's my soundboard? Hold up. If you aren't slick, just because the soundboard was next to muted don't mean you're getting away. Much better. Jesus. And he's unconscious. Never mind, he's back up. Get command grabs. Irish whip off the ropes and a punch to the gut. That being said, as it pertains to the schedule, I did go ahead. I'm going to keep on saying that. Apologies if I get a little annoying with this. Feel free to go ahead and check the Discord over in the MCW and WKW news, because we are going to be potentially changing the times around for MCW and maybe even WKW. So feel free to go ahead and peep that. But nevertheless, as Noah making sure that Master Chief peeping that knee, going off the ropes. You know, Noah tries to be like a bit of a guardian when it comes to that of his younger cousin Riku. Even if at times things kind of go the opposite way. Man, grab it, beloved. To XKO. Frog splash landing into the cover. Might have to peep it. Ooh, close one. But close again. Don't get you nothing but hurt feelings. And now you're being distracted. Lock in. And you got close last week when it came to taking on the Doomslayer. You don't want to find yourself in the same situation twice over. Wake up. And counter. Oh dear. Get another wombo combo. Up spear. Looks like the Doomslayer might have just gotten himself ejected. Cover. 2. Ooh. By forever chance of playing rounds leveled. Nobody in either person's corner. By forever chance. Maybe don't keep flexing here. Knee. Dropping Noah yet again. Quickly getting back to his feet. Count of 1. Mink. You know what? I wouldn't be able to joke you too hard if you have to reduce shit down to a count out victory. Oh God. Okay, maybe don't break your ankles in the process of trying to wear Master Chief out. That, my friend, is a net negative. I know your teacher kind of acts as a nurse here. Don't try that. Not wise. And look at you now. Now you're laid smooth the fuck out. I'm surprised you are able to stand on your 2 feet. Getting thrown back to the ground. Good Lord, Noah. Count of 3. Back into the ring. Up. And time to turn you into a basketball. Dribbling your dome right off the mat. And now going into the cover. 1, 2. Frustration building for Master Chief. And after that, I can't exactly blame him there. It looked like he might have had that move legal. I don't know. And while it is legal, it sure is disrespectful as hell. And after dribbling Noah's head, might be looking to slam dunk on this motherfucker. Never mind. He's getting set up. Be taken out here. Go through. Heading up top, going for super sex. No, superplex. God. Pause. Cover. Freudian slip. Y'all heard nothing. by the older guys. Heading up top. Froggy once again. Cover. 2, 3. Here's your winner. Noah. A super sex getting the victory. Good lord. Lights. Oh, production. Oh god. Get back in the ring. Making the ref cower. Up Scarlett. Here to aid. Noah. Hey, you know what? I talk shit about you, Scarlett. You know what? W teacher. I'll give you that much. I will give you that much. Good lord. W teacher, hold on. That being said, somewhat surprised Slayer didn't try to charge Nakamura, but at the same time, considering how she be, I can't full-heartedly say I don't understand. Nevertheless, let's be ready to make our way. Lord. God, not the super who, Lord. By the elder gods. I've been meaning to go ahead and start posting up clips, especially since I'm looking for an editor. I might go ahead and do that. Might yeet that up. Good lord, though. Alright, let's get on to our next match. Our first of 2 matches, multi-man or multi-individual bouts to determine number 1 contenders for first the Intercontinental Championship and then the World Championship. Let's get into it. I see title opportunity on the line here. Elimination rules do apply and chaos breaking out immediately. Bianca Belair, Iko, Spawn, Miss Jade Jose, Mad Mikey Mundo. Ooh, God. Okroom, Kitty Robin, cover. And Dominic Dragunov. Completely forgot why I got up in the first place. It was because I do not know where my charger is. Why did you let her go? Hold on. Well, maybe you have to open the door moment. Oh, Jesus. Well, give your boy a second. Lord, I think I left my little one stuff outside. Crap. Good news, I have my stuff. Good Lord, my phone starts to die. Last thing I need is to go frozen on John in the middle of stream and remain that way for the rest of it. Nevertheless, don't think there's been any eliminations. Y'all can correct me if that is not the case. Guitar being brought out. Shroom tied by Iko into the cover. Referee being relatively slow. Not sure if he got wiped out. Double pin, I doubt either are staying down. Especially with how slow the referee count. Why did you abruptly start counting faster for Kitty Robin? You legit counted at the speed of molasses for the first pin and then saw Kitty Robin pinning Spawn and said, fuck it. 1, 2, 3, super into the gut. Counter. And a super kick to the back of the head. Diving headbutt to Iko. Telling Iko to get up. Just to be taken out by his own faction member, Mikey. Double team maneuver by Mikey and Kitty Robin. Gut buster to Eco. Kitty not being caught off guard. Kitty T. Cover. 2, 3. Kitty Robin could be on the way for what? Oh, God. Where did the urn come from? Why did you throw ashes onto Kitty Robin? I was about to say Kitty Robin looking for what could be her final opportunity at getting that Intercontinental Championship full-heartedly away from that of Rami Nakamura. She manages to get the victory here. One last shot. Come that next weekend. Yaranagi lands it. 2. Kick out. Lord. Big command grabs. Up onto the shoulders and down over the ropes. Let's go. Cover. 2. Bye-bye, Jade. Jade feeling pretty jaded. Jade feeling pretty jaded. Raking the eyes. Off ropes. Drop kick. Down goes Eco. Oh no. Top rope. What is you doing out there? Drop kick. Down goes Eco. Just to get hit with an elbow drop as well. Dominic trying to get some momentum going himself, just to be countered by Miss Robin. Kitty Robin not successful yesterday over on GCA, looking to turn the tides of luck in her favor. Kicks to the spine. Dragging Dom over to the ropes. I was about to play the sound effect, but that is a sledgehammer, not a kendo stick, as Dom gets put through the table. 2 members of the Sons of Ryu trying to get themselves a chance at the IC title. This is awesome chance breaking out here. Indeed, it is. No guitar shot for you, buddy boy. Or girly girl. Stop on the midsection, elbow drop to boot. Kitty Robin thinking about the dive, not quite going through with it. Up onto the shoulders. And down goes Bianca Belair. Neck breaker! Feeling quite like a spine shaker. Chair being introduced. Shove to Mikey. Get a bit of a wombo combo here. Y'all want to stop using me, Erna and Kitty Robin? Neck breaker. Cover. Kick out. Up, turn this shit up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Turn this shit up. If y'all are watching the VOD, y'all won't understand what I'm saying, but I've been falling in to the hole of Super Sentai. I need this song. I need this song. Down goes Tom. Kitty Good Lord, Kitty Robin. Actually, you're lucky this is not a one-fall match. That would be the most sorriest way to go out 2 nights in a row, the exact same way someone pinned someone in your face. Shroom Tide. Bianca Belair gone. Yet another L Bianca has received at the hands of Iko. Super kick to Iko. Good Lord, Earn being brought out. Trying to roll away. Kitty Robin not allowing herself to be hit with it. Never mind, she got hit with it again. And Dom, friendly fire, trying to take out Mad Mikey Mundo. He might be really mad after that one. Cover. Kick out. Cover once more. Dom kicking out as well. You know, if I ever get a new attire, like say I get myself a new job and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I want to get a new outfit. I wouldn't mind getting some shit that's like Power Ranger-esque. Another elimination. Because your boy does have, ignore that. I do have this outfit here, which is kind of Mortal Kombat inspired. So I would be dead. Oh god, down just like how Iko's head went down into that table. 2. Looked like you let her go. Good Lord. God. Oh, Kitty Robin taking out the Australian. I don't want to call him Australian Playboy. I need to find out new nicknames. Imagine a litter drop through the table. That shit would go hard. But last 2K is 2K. We can't have nice things. But instead, Kitty T might have finished things. Oh my god, going for another knife and trying to pin Iko. Landing one on Mikey. Cover. 2, 3. And now right onto Iko. And gets herself the victory. Perfect timing with the end of that song too, I gotta add. Here's your winner. And once again and for the final time, so long as Rami Nakamura is in the picture, #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship, Kitty Robin. Which means next Sunday, for the final time, it will be Kitty Robin, Rami Nakamura. This time there will be no Mendo, there will be no Rachel, there will be no cautions, there will be no one else. 1-on-1. If Rami loses, it's wraps. GG's. If Kitty loses, it's wraps. You gotta wait until someone else knocks her out of the picture. Been drawing up an old ideas of potential design for me. Ooh. Jokes 2.0. Big interested. Big interested. But let's see who's going to be making their way to the World Championship right now. Technically 3. Ooh. Oh, God. Cover. And nope. Jokes version 3. Big intrigue. You know, A lot of individuals here in this match. Sami Zayn, CM Punk, Maximilian, Karai. Oh my god, beautiful powerbomb. Mr. Money in the Bank, Meister, Gamba. Apologies, Gamba, if you ever hear me say that. I did not mean to butcher your name that badly. And another member of the Sons of Ryu, Nash, up cover, Meister of Karai, and a kick out. I believe this match is one fall. That being said, I need to lower the volume because, good lord, this is a little overpowering. Got you tabbed. Gotta try and sleep for work. Alright. And have you a good night. Thank you for lurking, my boy. Alright, let me turn this down a little bit because that is relatively loud. And let me return you back to just being at 9. Much better. Powerbomb. Hope you have a good night, my boy. Powerbomb. Gamba and Maximilian have been seemingly starting a bit of a rivalry here in MCW. Two individuals known for killing it in the FGC scene to a decent degree, albeit in their own unique ways. Gamba busted open and funny enough at the hands of Maximilian. You know, all these individuals, not one. Actually, correction. All but one has never faced, actually correction, all but two, has never faced that of Jackson Ryu for any world title. If straight up, not in general. Meister, last year during WKW SummerSlam 2, took on the Demon Father Jackson Ryu. However, due to yours truly cashing in my Money in the Bank contract, that would be interrupted as I would go ahead and rob both the homies of the title. Meanwhile, CM Punk having 2 run-ins with that of Jackson Ryu. One shortly after his debut and another earlier this year. Both opportunities to go up and smoke in flames for poor CM Punk. That's what stands for everybody else here. No one has fought Jackson. At least not in MCW/WKW. Cover. Nash, faction member alongside the Demon Father. I believe the two have fought before, prior to their time here in WKW and MCW. Cover. Well before that of Nash would become a part of the Sons of Ryu, going for a power bomb. I don't know how that busted Nash open. I'm assuming his head, maybe? I don't know. Gamba stated that he up. Gamba potentially set to have a phenomenal match if he can walk out victorious here. Trying to be a bit of a show off in the ring. Having quite the phenomenal match list behind him. Likewise for Maximilian, both being able to kill in the ring, never getting close to that world title scene. Doomslayer heard Jackson was a demon and that was all he needed to know. Karai looking to win a world title here, one of the few VTuber homies that has yet to win World Championship gold. Sami Zayn trying to prove he's an underdog for some reason here, even though he's not really. CM Punk looking to make sure that it is known that a third time is the charm as he looks to take on Jackson one more time. Meister looking to get his match with Jackson Ryu without the interference of Mr. Money in the Bank, because he himself is Mr. Money in the Bank. That being said, if the homie Meister, if you were watching this back, or for anybody that does not know how the contract goes, that is an AO moment. Meister could at any point in time cash in that Money in the Bank contract. It's kind of funny considering that man, his only shot against Jackson was screwed over by the very thing that gives him a bit extra power that no other individual has. Only other Mr. Money in the Bank we had this season, Brainbuster, had already cashed it in, that being the WKW champion, the homie, shout out Matt, almost called him Max, the homie Big Mac, knee to Meister. You know what, let me do this real quick. Shout out to all three of the VTube homies. Kick out. Going for a choke slam to Karai. Cover. Kick out. Give a couple of shout outs. Shout out to the homie Karai. And then let me go ahead, ready one up for the other homie.
It's supersonic protect support.
Up, trying to go for that Razor's Edge, got countered. Tried to go for the Razor's Edge, got hit with a no use special.
I do think there was a massive delay.
Up, Anaconda Vice to Meister. Anaconda Vice to Meister. Will Meister tap out? Nope, being saved by that of Nash.
Ban this man for 5 years and take this.
You know, I'm partially tempted to go ahead and play some Sonic sometime soon. We'll have to wait and see. Cover. Booth on the bomb, land on CM Punk, and he kicks out. Also, shout outs. Dang, I have to wait another minute. But shout outs to Lonely Meister. And shout outs to the homie Gamba as well. Let me see. Going for a power bomb. I thought he was gonna go for a cover. No.
Oh no! Oh wow, that actually replayed.
Can I do this shout out now? Twit or OBS?
Oh, now it's
I say, yo, welcome in, Meister. How you doing?
that reverse was so
Say
strong.
his name and he appears. I believe in the.
Turning course when we were.
My
reversing.
brain cells had an error moment. I believe in the side door. Up cover and broken up by Karai. Hope you're doing good and well, my boy. Alright, now I should be able to do this version of the shot. Fuck. What do you mean? Wait 0 seconds. Y'all feel free to go ahead and. There we go. Good lord. Did we give the homie a check? Doing good. Hey, I'm glad to hear. You do have your own redeem. In the case scenario you ever want to go ahead and fight for any of the world championships, you get to do so at any point in time or even ahead of time. That being said, that might not even be necessary landing a powerbomb onto Gamba. Speaking of which, shout outs to the other VTuber homie, Gamba. Wait a minute. Got the race car homie, the FGC homie, and the Sonic homie. Oh, good lord. I believe that's all the VTube homies in this match here. Meister being driven down by Maximilian, trying to go into the cover. Two and broken up by Sami Zayn. Only for Sami. Oh, another cover. Good lord. Chaos breaking loose here. Ooh. A lot of close calls into the cover. But yeah, whether it's my title, the VTuber World Championship, whether it's Jesus, brain buster onto the kendo stick. If I wouldn't notice the kendo stick there, I did. Whether that's the WKW or MCW World Championship or either of the VTuber World titles, you can cash in on any of them at any point in time. You can even let me know which you would fancy, and I can go ahead and put that together for a future show. Highest odds anybody could have at getting a world championship around their waist. You winning that back around our Money in the Bank pay-per-view a couple months ago. Meanwhile, Swanton bomb by the Crow. And a hoover kick from Sami Zayn. Don't know how he broke up that pinfall. There you go. There we go. The last of the shoutouts. Feel free to check out the three homies. I forgot I put Smooth Criminal on the Stockline playlist. Mink. Gamba setting up. I don't know who. Up Meister trying to take care of Sami Zayn and Gamba. One foul swoop. Gamba getting dropped by Meister. Meanwhile, Doomslayer trying to take care of CM Punk. Maximilian tried to land a chair shot. Couldn't quite knock him out. Big boot. Chaos. Reigns. Oh my God. Set up Meister perfectly to be hit for the Razor's Edge. Going for the cover. Nope. This is one fall. Meaning only one pinfall. And that's it. No eliminations. Whomever gets the pin fights Jackson Ryu next weekend, next Sunday. Sling Blade. Okay. You're okay, Randy. So DDT knocking Sami Zayn down as well. Meister going for a little wombo combo of his own. Meanwhile, Gamba taking care of Karai, going for the one winged angel to the Crow, just to get the pin broken up. Frog splash to Maximilian. Powerbomb setting up Meister. Sit out. Powerbomb onto the stairs. God, how is Meister back up? I'm pretty sure turning off your pain receptors like you're Raiden from Metal Gear Rising is cheating. Up there goes. Meister's down and out now. Got powerbombed onto stairs, said, oops, must have been the wind. God. Kicks to the midsection. Gamba waiting for Meister to get up. Nope, both colliding. Powerbomb, got him set up, lands it. But Sami Zayn lurking back there. You asshole, trying to steal the pin right in his face at that. Pressing Maximilian over his head. Right onto the... Why is there 3 kendo sticks? No, there's 4! Why? Sweeping the legs. Me and Miku need to permaban kendo sticks from either show, because this is ridiculous. Breaking the kendo stick over Karai's head. I swear to God, don't win off of that. Meister and Sami Zayn looking to bully. Oh God. Oh God, right onto the chair. The double suplex. Offer ups moonsault, taking out Karai. Could be opportune time. Maximilian dazed. Everybody busy on the outside. And Karai. Not Karai. Max. Good Lord, brain cell error. Gamba with the victory. Which means next Sunday it will be the hero of all VTubers taking on the Demon Father for the World Heavyweight Championship. Absolute chaos, sheer warfare breaking out here, but from sheer warfare to silly goober time. What are we having for this week's Gimmick Grand Championship match? Stream Rules 1v1. 1v1. Who is Scarlet fighting? Following contest in Extreme Rules 1v1 match. And it is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Gimmick Grand Championship. Scar, I believe, has to defend that 2 more times, I believe, before she gets herself a championship opportunity of her, oh dear, choosing. Well, he said that match didn't go my way. I'm getting gold by the end of the night, one way or another. Introducing first, representing Halo to Hell, he is one half of the MCW Tag Team Champions of the World, the Doomslayer. Doomslayer was in that previous match. Pretty bold choice to go ahead and try to face off in another bout. No rest for the wicked. Question is, will that backfire on him? Seeing a little bit of red got interrupted. He and Master Chief earlier tonight tried to jump that of Noah, following Noah's victory over Master Chief. Doomslayer wanting to take that Gimmick Grand title away from Miss Nakamura before she can get her successful 5 retentions. And his opponent. Making her way to the ring. She is the current, reigning, the defending, the undisputed Gimmick Grand Champion, the Red Reaper and the leader of Viva la Nakamura, Scarlett Nakamura. The Blood God, the Red Reaper, the Blood Queen goes by many names, but Gimmick Grand Champion is the current game. Not quite a demon, but she may have to do for the Doomslayer. Stopping the assault onto one of her newfound students earlier tonight, as she seeks to remain champion. Now, last week over on our sister show, WKW, Scarlett was confronted as to the potential if she can get that title opportunity, again, 2 more retentions she needs, if she would cash in on the WKW Women's World Champion or maybe even the MCW Champ. She seemed a little confused, mentioned she's thought of it, but that's all we heard. Once again, introducing first one after the MCW Tag Team Champions of the World, representing Hail to Hell, the Doomslayer. And his opponent, representing Viva la Nakamura, she is the current reigning, defending, undisputed Gimmick Grand Champion of the World, Scarlett Nakamura. Try to have a little bit of a talk backstage with Scarlett as it pertains to what would she do if she was able to successfully retain that title 2 more times, get herself a title opportunity, any title. Oh God, maybe we shouldn't think about that because you might be seeing your end of days. Cover 2 and kick out. Could have been the shortest match of the night. Good Lord. Also, for my homies watching AAA on the side, why is Judgment Day fighting Ethan Page? Or are they a team? I don't know. No, they aren't a team. Alright, back to this though. Trash Can being introduced, trying to show her what he thinks of her. Get command grabs. Shot to the midsection. Scar Nakamura set to appear tomorrow as she and the Doomslayer. This won't be the last time these two will see each other this weekend. Scar trying to take some time to recover on the outside here. Nope, try to bait him. The two will be a part of a 6-star tag match tomorrow to determine who will be participating in the Trios Championship tournament. Hail to Hell originally consisting of Riku alongside alongside Doomslayer and Master Chief. However, due to the two sides splitting, Chief and Slayer in one, Riku on the other, we'll have to wait and see tomorrow as to which side will be making their way through the tournament. Doomslayer watching and wait, not wise to taunt. Scarlet already back in the ring. Strikes in midsection. Going for the blood-winged Angel, lands it. Going to the cover. 2. Kicked out. You know, I asked Scarlet why did she start adding that maneuver to her repertoire. I said this season, outside of the fact that sometimes it seems like you can't land dive for nothing. She told me she got the bloody winged angel from that one of the MCW security guards, the mysterious and very intimidating Asiento, which taught her the maneuver. Strike to the midsection. Forcing through it hasn't really brought her a victory over the Doomslayer here, but to be fair, it is the Doomslayer. That being said, Slayer not exactly the wisest choice to participate in back-to-back matches. Boldness be damned. Scarlet looking underneath the ring. Sledgehammer introduced. Just waiting for him to get out. He's trying to shove that sledgehammer where the sun don't fucking shine. But last Doomslayer back on his feet, now with the sledgehammer in his control. And raining it down. Couple of sledgehammer shots over onto Nakamura before dropping the sledgehammer. Deadlift. Going for it. Nope. Oh, God. Worse than what I thought. I thought he was about to go for a power slam. No. Dunking Scarlet Nakamura. Table being introduced. Up on the shoulders, trying to... I thought you would have gone for like a powerbomb through the table. One more time, chance sadistic fans here. Glass, I don't think Doomslayer exactly cares for what you want to see. Nah. Looking around the ring here for something. Up here, the top of the table. Oh God, Scarlet igniting the table. Axe handle. The maneuver she used to send. Oh God. To send former WKW and MCW World Champion Sakura Ryu flying. Could not put Doomslayer down for much longer than 30 seconds. Guitar being introduced and broken over the Doomslayer's body. Telling Slayer to get up. Will Slayer get slayed here tonight? Buckshot, nothing. Womp womp. And now Slayer's back in charge. Dunking Scarlet on a ring apron, letting her collapse. Straight to the hard ground. On the cold, hard ground. Oh, trouble. Oh, trouble. If it wasn't for that homo, I'm pretty certain that head would have been fused into that table. Let's light those flames continue to burn on. Strut, mispunch, miskicked, lands that punch. Going for another blood-winged angel. Bloody winged angel lands it yet again. Cover 2, 3. One more time is all Scarlet needs. Here is your winner, and still the Gimmick Land Champion, Scarlet Nakamura. That being said, tomorrow, while we aren't at the end of the show, we're about to get to our main event here. I do have a couple of announcements for tomorrow, technically today, since it's now 12 a.m. Congratulations to Scarlett. We'll be seeing Scarlett Nakamura tomorrow, as she will be going one-on-one. Okay, maybe not quite one-on-one, unless she decides to defend her championship tomorrow. Knowing her, she probably will. Very, very hard fighting champion, but alas, Scarlett will be here come WKW tomorrow, technically later today, as we'll be figuring out the match between her and Mike Yoda Monacotta, what Mike Yoda has in store, and I have a bad feeling about it. Let me go ahead and get some BGM on real quick. Along with that, we do have a couple of other matches to look forward to. We also have that of VTuber Championships qualifiers to determine which two individuals will be getting themselves a number one contendership spot for both the Universal Championship, which currently is being held by Esther, and the World Championship, which will either be held by me, as you see currently, or it will be held by the homie Sentinel. Funny as Pokemon music is in the background as I talk about the homie Sen. As tomorrow main event of WKW will be a steel cage match between me and Sen one last time for the VTuber World Championship. I did also mention about that of Viva La Nakamura taking on Hail to Hell and another individual to determine who is going to be continuing on in the Trios Championship tournament. And I believe there will be potentially one other World Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way number one contendership to determine who will be taking on Big Mac for that world title coming soon. All that and more will be coming on for that of WKW tomorrow. But last, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a main event here tonight. And it's a part of the King of the Ring tournament. Let's get to it. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event, a part of the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, being accompanied by the Gimmick Grand Champion Scarlett Nakamura and Noah, representing Viva La Nakamura, Riku. Riku a little complicit in Scarlett taking control, adopting these two effectively, taking them under her wing. Last week, remained silent when she asked. And tonight, you know what? Who knows? Maybe it'll be Scarlett's a good omen for these two. Because, hey, Noah did walk out victorious earlier, got saved. Who knows? Maybe Riku can walk out with his name potentially in U.S. title picture. And a step closer to becoming the King of the Ring. And his opponent, making his way to the ring, he is the reigning, defending, the undisputed United States Champion, Azo Azo Riku looking to join the list of royalty. So far, for No, 5 individuals have their name coated in royal gold. In terms of the King and Queen of the Ring, last year's King of the Ring tournament, Speak of the Devil, is the homie Meister. Second King of the Ring winner was yours truly earlier this year. First Queen of the Ring winner last year, former world champion Hiroshi Sakuryu. Second Queen of the Ring winner, Scarlett Nakamura. Third Queen of the Ring winner, Togu Cranio. Both of these individuals with people cheering them on, already having won gold, having became that of wrestling royalty in this square circle. For Riku, it was Scarlett. For Azul, it is his significant other, Togu. Azul wanting to win the crown of King of the Ring. When I won the King of the Ring tournament, and I took out that of the tubular one, I got my VTuber World Championship back. With 8 of it. Meister getting that previously mentioned World Championship match due to his victory at the first King of the Ring tournament. Getting his match against Jackson Ryu at SummerSlam 2 last year. Scarlett Nakamura getting inserted into the World Championship unification match during last year's Kingdom of War. And Togu Cranio getting inserted into the Money in the Bank ladder match later this year during the second Kingdom of War pay-per-view. Only reason I didn't mention that of Hiroshi Sakuryu is because she was already the world champion by the time she became wrestling royalty here. Both of these two want to add their names to that list and either get themselves inserted into that final Money in the Bank ladder match later this year. Both of these individuals wanting to join either Scarlett or join Togu in the list of those with royal gold around their name. Both of these two wanting to have quite the career here in MCW as well as in our sister company WKW, Eves in general. Both of these two going back and forth, brawling here, leaving it all out. Setting Azul off the ropes. Dropped out under. Going for the double slam. Riku having gone up against the lights. Oh, God. All right. Cover. 2. Kicked out. Riku having gone up against the likes of many current and former world champions. The likes of Pharaoh, Jackson Ryu, Tsuruishi, Miss Nakamura herself. I don't know if me and Riku have ever fought. Meanwhile, Azul causing chaos and making people crash out. And just like that, Riku coming dangerously close to individuals that have fallen to that maneuver there. Azul calls it the crash out. Good splash landing into the cover. Fight forever chance breaking out. Here is a break out of the pin. Up the hill. Oh God, wait a minute. Referee taking out Kuma. Kuma going after Azul. Putting blame onto his twin brother for costing him 2 world title matches. I don't think he can even blame Azul for what happened last weekend. Taking him out. Trying to screw him over here. A clubbing blow to the back of the head of his twin. And another one. But he's cutting back out. Oh God, Riku. Spear! Azul going into the cover. 2. Cool. We're not worthy chance breaking out. Dangerously close bout here. Missing that close line, lands it. Boy, this can go any which way. Elbow yet again to Riku. Trying to get momentum back in his favor after getting leveled by Akuma. Going for one more time. The crash out. Cover. 2. Kicked out. Has some fight left in him, bleeding from that altercation. Not that much energy left in him, and it could come back to bite him in the ass. Whoop, knee missed. Back elbow. Up getting grabbed. And drags into the corner here. What does Riku have in mind? Clothesline leveling Azul. Feeling the energy of this crowd here, might be looking to walk out one step closer to calling himself King Riku. Moonsault. Okay. I see y'all. F3! Alright, maybe you have been learning something from her. Here's your winner, Riku! Maybe you have been learning something from Miss Nakamura. Big dubs. 1 week out from that of the MCW Stargazing pay-per-view. And quite the main event. What in the blue hell is this song? Change that. Give me something else. You know what? How dare you? I do not want Bury the Light. Fuck it, this will do. White. The Amazing Night. And tomorrow again, a little bit of a rundown for some things to expect. Gimmick Grand title. I've been told Scarlett has made it official. She will be defending that championship. Looking to get that one last successful retention. If she is successful, a future title opportunity of her decision, of her choice, will be granted to her. Again, though, I'm a little confused, considering that when asked about the opportunity of targeting that of Mcw Okada, she was a little thrown off. Even stating, I mean, that it'd be cool to fight Mcw, but we talked, try to get a word from her backstage as it pertains to would she cash in on Susie. That being said, the way she would cash in is not exactly the same way as, say, Meister could cash in with the Money in the Bank briefcase. With that of the Gimmick Grand Championship, because we have yet to see someone officially cash it in. Let me make this a little bit known, because there's only been one individual to get themselves an opportunity, and we have yet to see them since they won it. That being the Mystery Ranger a couple months back. If you win the Gimmick Grand Championship and get yourself either 5 times winning the belt, 4 successful retentions, or a combination of that, then quite frankly, you get to go ahead and put a championship match in your future. However, can't just run down to the ring and insta cash it in unless the champion agrees, either beforehand or right there and then. If they agree, then hey, you can go ahead and interrupt them. Kind of similar to that of the Money in the Bank contract. However, for the most of the time, you would have to go ahead and announce it ahead in advance. For those that are fans of TNA, kind of similar-esque. It's like a hybrid of the Money in the Bank contract meets the Option X. Although, for the Money in the Bank ways, you would have to get permission from the champion themselves. So who knows? Who knows? Mike Yoda will be announcing what match she and Scar will be having at the next WKW Gold show. Viva Nakamura will be taking on Halo to Hell. VTuber Championship qualifier will be held. World Heavyweight Championship number one contender Fatal 4-Way will be held. And in the main event, it will be me and Sen one final time for my VTuber World Championship. And I ain't letting this go without one hell of a fight. So, you best bring your A game, my boy, because you are going to need it. Nevertheless, another W stream, another W night. You know, I was debating whether or not just straight up, I'm a not for now. I'll be seeing y'all around out of 8 p.m. EST for some WKW. But also for those that haven't already, feel free to go ahead, join the Discord. Again, trying to figure out what time to have MCWs moving forward. So feel free, join that the Discord. Join over here in MCW and WKW news, and feel free to vote for any option that you fancy, whether it be for Fridays around 11 p.m. EST, like how we've been doing it, Fridays around 2:45 p.m. EST, Thursdays around 3 p.m. EST, Saturdays around 8 p.m. EST, while WKWs get moved to Sundays around 5 p.m. EST, Mondays around 11 p.m. EST, or Wednesdays around 11 p.m. EST. These are the current standings. Got a little bit of a tie going on, and this is set to expire 6 days around that of our next episode of MCW. So feel free to go ahead and vote. Those that haven't already. And I greatly appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Thank you to the Omi Meister, Jokester, Star, and Mitchell for joining me here. And for anybody else that has been here, I greatly appreciate each and every single one of y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And as usual, goodbye, smooch, good night, bye-bye, see ya. Oh yeah, one more bonus announcement. I do have plans on a little bit of a special for that of WKW/MCW, a stream where I might not be speaking much in it. Think of it as a bit of an episode-ish. Not quite how, how the stream is right now, that type of episode, but a bit more of characters interacting and all that sort of stuff. And I'm going to go ahead, slight fourth wall break. Not my eyes dilating. Give me my eyes back. Where did my eyes go? Oh, God. Where did my eyes go? Give me my eyes back. Thank you. There we go. One thing that your boy does want to do in life is be able to make full-hearted stories, which is also one of the reasons I love doing this here for WKW and MCW, and does mean a lot to me whenever y'all do find yourselves enjoying it. I do want to have a show probably sometime early in November, where quite frankly it is kind of a bit more the episodic vibe with a lot of characters talking to each other, maybe even having some lore being revealed between characters and all that sort of stuff. I'm not quite certain, but I'll go ahead and toss out some more details and information as it pertains to that when we get closer to that. But just a random little thing that has been on my mind that I do want to go ahead and try out. Although, with that stream, whenever that does come to pass, I probably won't be doing so much commentating for it, because it will be a lot of characters talking legit, like a episode of whatever your TV show you fancy or enjoy. But with WKW and MCW stars. But yeet. Alright, now, goodbye, smooch, good night, bye-bang.